Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 21st of August, 2019. We're going to reflect on Matthew 20, to 16. Jesus said, "For the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard. After agreeing with the laborers for the usual daily wage, he sent them into his vineyard. When he went out about 9 o'clock, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and he said to them, 'You also go into the vineyard, and I will pay you whatever is right.' So they went. When he went out again about noon and about 3 o'clock, he did the same. And about 4 o'clock he went out and found others standing around, and he said to them, 'Why are you standing here idle all day?' They said to him, 'Because no one has hired us.' He said to them, 'You also go into the vineyard.' When evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to his manager, 'Call the laborers and give them their pay, beginning with the last and then going to the first.' When those hired about 5 o'clock came, each of them received the usual daily wage. Now when the first came, they thought they would receive more, but each of them also received the usual daily wage. And when they received it, they grumbled against the landowner, saying, 'These last worked only 1 hour, and you have made them equal to us, who have borne the burden of the day and the scorching heat.' But he replied to them, 'Friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for the usual daily wage? Take what belongs to you and go. I choose to give the same to the last as the first. Am I not allowed to do what I choose with what belongs to me, or are you envious because I am generous?' So the last will be first, and the first will be last." The gospel of the Lord. How is this fair? A man comes in at the last moment, does an hour's work, and gets paid exactly the same as the guy who has spent all day working in the field. How is this fair? Don't you think? So if this is what Jesus says the kingdom of heaven is, then it must mean that God is not fair too, right? Oh well, this is Jesus at his annoying best, confusing everybody and turning everything upside down so that we can get it right. So how do we get it right? By looking at it right. See, this is not a story about fairness. This is a story about many other things. It's a story about generosity. The owner could have given each subsequent man he hired lower wages because they were working for a lesser time, but he shows his generosity by giving them the same wage. You see? It is also a story about graciousness. These were people in need. They were hanging about the marketplace looking for work so that they could get enough money to provide for their families for the day. That's what a daily wage is. Anything less than that, and 1 or 2 stomachs might have to go hungry. The landowner realized that and acted accordingly, you see? And it is a story about grudgingness. Yes, that's the word I checked. It's about being resentful of what others get. The workers who came and didn't complain that they were cheated. They knew that they weren't. They were paid exactly what they had agreed upon. They complained that the landowners made the others equal to them. You see? If you do see, then you will also see how like these people we are. We want God to be gracious to us, but we resent it when he's gracious to others. We want God to be generous towards us, but we hate it when he's generous to others. We want God to be merciful towards us, but we want him to damn others. Isn't that true? Let us not be like that. Let us want everyone to be blessed, including our enemies. God bless you.